Good afternoon. As you all know, there are changes taking place as we talk.
Wait a minute. How are we going to work without offices? You gotta be kidding. I just moved into my new one.
The trouble with lawyers is that they never understood that I was running the business. Alec Wolf is my name. I was chairman of Baker Cohen Price law firm. Also the youngest in the history of the firm, only 42. One week I was sent to the Chicago location to make it profitable again. I had to convince the other associates that certain changes were necessary for the firm's survival. You could call me brash, resistant, or even ruthless. But I was in charge. I needed to get things done. The bottom line was to make money, and I was there to do my best on a dark, stormy afternoon, 97 floors up in the building called the Willis Tower. You'll have workspace. What the hell?
It's built to sway. The building sways about 6 inches at the top in high winds.
Of course. As I was saying, by this time next year, you all will be sitting at the docking stations for your laptops.
Alex, morale's at an all-time low. Now you're going to take away offices?
The firm made the business decision. We'll avoid the expense of 2 entire floors of office space this way. And what's the morale issue here? The other offices are excited about the merger and the firm's growth.
Hey, don't tell me about the other offices. The other offices didn't see 20% of their partners de-equitized, and 8% of those leave.
Getting rid of low performers improves the bottom line and makes room for new partners, like you, Raymond.
Partners are leaving. We're losing office space, and we're losing floors every day. I mean, it's no secret our lease is up next year. Is the firm planning on moving out of the Sears Tower?
Willis Tower. And yes, we're thinking of it.
But we've been in the Sears Tower forever.
Willis Tower. Look, when you all started here, this office was the center of the universe. Now, New York hosts more attorneys than Chicago. So does Los Angeles. And there is no home office.
But the 100-year anniversary is coming up. 100 years in Chicago. Shouldn't that mean something?
And you're what, 28? What'd you know from 100 years? What are you doing? It's a scheduled drill, unrelated to the storm.
Then we're drilling.
It's like Armageddon out there. This is why we drill. So if the real thing happens, we at least know how to get out.
Don't worry about me.
Are you coming?
I'll find my way out.
Hey, Alex,
What is that?
we're evacuating.
Yes.
Sears Tower management rules. Everyone evacuates on the drill.
Yeah, and Willis Tower management requires everyone calling tower by its proper name.
All right. Willis Tower, then.
I'm busy.
The chairman always evacuates on the drill. He sets the example.
And this chairman needs to work. Thus the sentence, I'm busy. Which part of that don't you understand?
All right. Burn in hell for all I care.
She's gonna be gone soon enough. Hi, love.
What are you doing?
What I'm generally doing at 7:30 at night.
Didn't anyone tell you there's a tornado downtown?
Tornadoes never hit downtown Chicago. The buildings break up the winds.
Alec, you there?
Yeah.
Just get out of there.
Okay. I'll call you from the hotel. All right? Bye.
Don't listen, Alex. Get out of there. Get out of there.
In here. In here. Alec, you've got to get out of there. You've got to get out of there. Follow me.
Follow us. Follow us. Give me that. Give me that.
a tornado around the tower. You gotta get out of there, or at least into the stairwell.
I am in the fucking stairwell.
You sound freaked out.
I'm not freaked out. Ida. Ida in there? Hello? Hello?
What are you doing? There's a tornado around the tower. You gotta get out of there. There's a tornado around the tower. You gotta get out of there. Listen to the stairwell.
I am in the fucking stairwell.
You sound freaked out.
Gus. Gus.
There's a tornado down. Alec, you there? Alec, you there? You there?
I'm not freaked out. I'm not freaked out. Ida.
Just get out.
Ida in there? Hello? Hello?
Just get out. Let's go.
Get me out.
We've been in the Sears Tower forever.
100 years in Chicago. Shouldn't that mean something? 100 years in Chicago. Shouldn't that mean something?
It's a scheduled trip. Unrelated. It's a scheduled trip. Unrelated. It's a scheduled trip. Get away! Get away! Get
There's a storm that's brewing. There's a storm that's brewing and it's aimed at you. There's a storm that's brewing and it's blowing right through. There's a rage that's brewing. There's a rage that's brewing and it's aimed at you. There's a rage that's brewing and it's blowing right through. There's a storm that's brewing. There's a storm that's brewing and it's aimed at you. There's a storm that's brewing and it's blowing right through. Another heart stops beating. Another heart stops beating and a life is through. Another heart stops beating, gonna happen to you. There's a storm that's brewing. 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 There's a storm that's brewing.